For my low-tech communication device, I decided to make an eye gaze board for Jonathan. I thought that this would meet his physical needs, especially since before he had a head switch, and that was too distracting in the classroom. So I came up with 2 activities that I thought I might actually use in the classroom with some of the students that I have right now. And one of the activities that I thought would be beneficial is a math activity. So on my eye gaze board at the top, you can see I put a doubles fact, 6 plus 6. And then I gave the student options for answers, 14, 7, 10, and 12. So the student would look at the problem, and then the student would have to find the answer on the board. I felt that this was really beneficial. My numbers fell off, but beneficial because I felt that the student could use this and continue to use this for addition, subtraction, even as they get older into multiplication, things like that. This is something that a student could use to count, so they could choose the number of items and of objects that they have. I also felt that they could use this for different things in math, like shapes and things like that. The one thing that I thought, again, we're working on right now is shapes, and I could put different numbers up here, and I could ask the student how many sides does a triangle have, and they could look for that number on there. So the other way that I thought I would use this in my classroom, and again, right now we're working on weather, so I put some weather words on my board, and in class we're discussing the weather outside. So I put sunny, partly cloudy, rainy, or cloudy and rainy. And I felt that this is a good way to get Jonathan engaged in the conversation. He's able to describe what he's seeing in the weather outside. We can even talk about what types of weather he likes, things like that. I thought this was also good. We use this at morning meeting. Usually we share about the weather, so this is a good way Jonathan could also be engaged during that time. I felt like I could put many different word choices on here. I found cold and I found hot, which I thought would be good ones to introduce to Jonathan and put on there. Again, he could use that when we're talking about weather, but he could also use that to talk about how he's feeling, if he's hot or cold. He could talk about maybe at lunch if his food's too hot or too cold. So just introducing these words all throughout the day and in different ways and using them over and over again. It's a great way. So again, here's my communication board. So Jonathan would, so I spread them out on each corner so that it would be easier for Jonathan and for myself to tell which option he is choosing, which one he is looking at on the board. So this is a great communication tool and very easy to make and very easy to change out. For mine, I used Post-it notes. Didn't have a ton of Velcro left, but I felt that the Post-it notes were really easy to kind of stick on, and I started a book with the different Post-it notes in them so they can be reused over and over. All right? So thank you for listening.